Hello, maurieo. Ask me anything. Can't find XREF. Hello. Welcome. Well, I've got this sort of question request from one of my students. Hey, I'm trying to find the XREF to the garage, but it's not showing up in my drawing. I also increased the scale. It did not help. It shows as loaded in my reference list, but is not seen in the drawing. So yeah, a bit hard to work. Well, I'm not too sure how to work that one out, just with a written reply. So I said, well, send a copy of the DWG file and I'll have a look. So they've sent a copy of the DWG file up there and the XREF file that they're trying to load in. So I've loaded both the files just to my desktop so I can do a bit of work at them. So let's have a look. So here's the first of all, here's our base file that we're working with here. Now the first thing that occurs to me, or one of the things that I like to look at as drawing, is look at the extent of the drawing. So if we pop over here and go to the extent, you can see that it's taking up a bit of room, but everything appears on there like that. So all right, so let's see if we can load the XREF. So just go to insert. Well, we're in the insert tab, and just go attach. And now the XREF is called F, and you'll see I've done various things to it here, but we'll just call it there like that, and it's an attachment. The scale, we'll do that on screen. We'll do that later. Insertion point there, and there. Okay, now normally when your insertion point comes up, you can actually see the thing you're trying to insert, but it's not sort of happening here. So I'm just going to go and just click there and insert, and as you can see, nothing's happening. Go up to the reference here and you can see that it's loaded. So that tells me that perhaps it's loading in the drawing but not where we expect it to load. So that's when you push the extents button out here and you can see, whoa, everything's disappearing, and you can see up here we've got a bit of drawing up there, and that's actually the garage that we wanted. Now we could move it from there if we wanted to, and move it into position there. Now that's a little interesting little exercise as well. What you do there is, well, it's just there, so we can select it, and we could go move and select a base point here, and then to move it to a specific coordinate we push the hash key and then type in the coordinate, let's say 0, 0, 0, and push enter. And then if we push our extents, you can see we're back to where we were, and our actual garage that we were trying to insert will be down here at the 0 point there, which we can then move from there, and we can move that into our drawing where we want it, somewhere around here, and then we can rotate it and scale it and what have you. Now that's all very well, but you don't want to be doing that. So let's have a look at if there's a better way of doing that. So what I'm going to do here is just go Control Z, 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 just right back to where we started actually. So undone everything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open the XREF file, the actual file that we're XREFing in, and you can go into there like that and open that, and obviously you can see that there's some strange sort of coordinates there. Okay, well, where it's coordinated is sort of up over there, which is quite a way away. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to type in a command here called base, and oops, no, just base, and enter the base point. And the base point I'm going to enter is going to be 0, 0, 0. Okay, and that no, it's not. That's not what I'm going to do. I'm going to enter the base point for this drawing, or is here, base, enter, and I'm just going to pick that point there. So that'll be the base point for the drawing. So that's where it should enter. Okay, if we just type base again, and it'll give up those numbers of that that point, as you can see there. Okay, so we'll just escape there, and then we'll save this, file, save. Okay, oh no, I'll just to make sure, file, save as, and it's going to be F there. So I'm going to go save, and yes, I want to replace it. Okay, and then I'm going to close this file. I think that's, but I'm not going to close this one. Oh, well, I am going to close that one. I'm going to open it again. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, there's just a little time while that opens. Hopefully. It's going to open in that file. It's taking its time. The big program, the AutoCAD, so it takes a wee bit of time to think. And there it is. I'm just going to ignore the other. Okay, so right, this time now we go attach, and we go to F, and open, and everything's there how we want it, and we go OK, and you can see this time we've got the thing that we're putting in right by our pointer there, so we could put it right on the spot, and yep, there we go. And now we can move it around and scale it and do everything we want. So just using the base command is the whole trick there. So I'm hoping that that's answered your question. So go into your XREF file and tell it where the base is. So what happened was you were loading the picture into the thing, but it was had its base was way down here, and the picture was up over there, and so that was there. So now if you let's just go back to there a minute. So now once we've got that in there, if you push extents, you'll see it just goes to there. It doesn't go wildly, got something miles up over here. So you have to be very careful with XREFs as to how and when and where you put things into your file, and what the base is and things like that, that you get things at exactly where you want them and at the right coordinates. So that concludes this video. I hope that's answered your question and that you're able to move on with your project. Cheers! See you!